Hey everybody! Happy to see you this Saturday. I wanted to talk to you today about omega 3s. I know people really, I got some really nice feedback on the last little minute that I went on talking about nutrition. So I wanted to talk to you today about omega 3s. I think a lot of us know at this point, taking fish oil is really important, and taking fish oil is important not just for our brain health, but it's also really important to decrease the inflammation in our body. And as you know, having a lot of inflammation is something that a lot of us struggle with. But not all fish oils are created equal, and I think this is really, really important because there was this big lawsuit just a few years ago against some major manufacturers of fish oil stating that, there was some mercury contaminants in the fish oil, and there was also PCBs noted in specifically farm-raised fish oils. So it's really important if you're going to spend your money on fish oil to make sure that you're really getting what you need. And certainly we don't want those heavy metals, and we don't want PCBs in our fish oil. So I just wanted to give you a little background about the fish oils that I use. I generally use two companies depending on what the patient needs. What most of my patients take is omega 3s Heart Health. This is through Nutrimetrics. And what's great about these fish oils is in two soft gels, you're going to get 3,000 milligrams of omega 3 fish oils. And that is what the recommendation from the American Heart Association is. So if you take a look at the fish oils that you have right now in the cabinet, the first thing I'd like you to look at is what is the milligrams. Very often you have to take 6 to 8 pills just to get 3,000. And that's how they are able to sell you a bottle that might have 60 soft gels and is only 20 bucks, because there's a third or half of what is expected compared to these fish oils. These really pack a punch. The other thing that's really important about these particular fish oils is they are sourced through sardines and anchovies. And why we choose wild, small fish is that your chance of having any contaminations from the wild with mercury is very, very low. But even after we source them from this small fish, it goes through many, many tests to make sure that they have the same quality that we would like to stand behind. So it's pharmaceutical grade, there's no contaminants, and so this is really, really important. Because if you're going to bother to take a fish oil, you might as well take a good one, and we want to make sure it absolutely does no harm, right? And so it does no harm when we make sure it doesn't have these ugly contaminants in it. Fish oils are great to take with food because fat dissolves fat, and these are fat soluble, so you want to take it with a little bit of food. That can be very helpful. And for children, fish oils are really important too. I know for my son, we use the fish oils not only for brain development, but it's also very helpful for skin. So if you have a child who has eczema or is just like one of those really, really dry kids, dry, patchy skin, giving them extra fish oils can be super duper important. Because I don't know about you, I can't always get my son especially to eat any salmon, to eat any of the fish. So this is a really, really important thing to add to his diet. Nutrimetrics has a liquid product that tastes like an orange creamsicle. Thank goodness. And so what we do is we put it in the fridge, and I bring it out, and I call it the ice cream vitamin, and it's a big hit at our house, and I don't have any issues with the kids taking it. So that's a really, really good thing, because God knows you don't want to have to fight your kids to take their vitamins. So that's all for today. Just wanted to give you a little background on the fish oils here. And if you have any questions, just post them below, and I will be happy to answer your questions. All right, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.